Today we are at the Mont Saint-Michel, the nest. Jeunet is here with soldiers, and we are going to try to escape from her. It's the first time for me in this place. I'm thrilled by the beauty of this location.
Filming at Mont Saint-Michel at night, and we have the lighting, and there's fog machines and smoke, and then all of a sudden comes these figures, and they're moving faster and faster. I had so much fun filming that.
These walkers on the show are frightening.
Actually, I was really scared when I saw them, to tell you the truth.
Getting to ride on the ATVs was fun. I did like the challenge of being able to drive it as quickly as I could through some very narrow spaces, and the challenge of, not hitting anybody. That was fun.
Strapped to the back of the vehicle is our friend Kadrong, who's serving as zombie bait for these amped up zombies.
The dummy, it's very funny. He really looks like me, all right? The only thing is that his head is a bit bigger than mine. So I told them, listen, okay, I have a big head, but not so big, I was shocked to see a guy who really look like you like this. It's funny.
Sister, we're going to offer the flock proof of their faith.
Losang has slowly been kind of grinding under the pressure of this more radical faction within the nest.
What I loved in that scene with Losang is that I think it's a very accurate scene about beliefs gone too far, and to just bring it back to humanity and to try and bring him back to his humanity, which he, fails.
I read that scene, and my response was literally this. Me? No. I was both excited with the story, but also sort of horrified that it was my responsibility to do this task.
It was the second time that I had been to Mont Saint-Michel, and I remember it was the first time that I had met Clémence.
I'd been waiting to meet her since we started season 2, and we kept missing each other because we were never in the same locations. And I saw her before we went to rehearse. We just had a big, long hug, and it was so nice to meet her. And so incredibly frustrating to just have these 2 scenes and then to just kind of be done.
I did like that they intersected when they did. I mean, she was the piece to get Carol to Daryl.
There was a lot of talk about how Daryl and Carol reunite, because obviously it was one of the centerpieces of the season for us.
I mean, there's a whole story going on, but that story people are waiting on, and it has to be legendary.
There was an early version of them fighting to get back to each other. Then it changed into something a little bit different.
That was Norman's idea.
I grabbed my phone and I wrote down this idea that I had about the meeting, and it just came to me while I was asleep. Then at like 11 at night, I sent it to David. And he and Jason both liked it, and they took that idea and they just elevated it 1,000%.
And then as we worked on scenes around that whole sequence, we continued talking about it, and Norman and Melissa and I, and then we ended up with this version that you see now.
I can see them. The fireflies. It's a world where I guess you're very used to saying goodbye. I think there's an acceptance. I don't think she's fighting it. I think she knows she can't. It's so beautiful.
For the moment when Isabel dies, I think what we wanted was great dignity, intelligence, strength, and a really moving ending to the character.
Isabel and Daryl's relationship has evolved to a point where he truly cares about her.
It's been so nice, season 2. It's been such a sort of treat to take Isabel a bit further. And knowing that we were taking these 2 characters on a journey and exploring their relationship a bit more was just the greatest luxury.
Isabel's death hits hard because she's touched something within him that we haven't seen before. And it's because she's so different from him. And it's also because she's tied into this boy that he loves. And now he's got to make sure after that not to let the same thing happen with Laurent.
One thing's for sure, not in Ohio anymore.
The scenes we're filming here in this little village are scenes that involve Daryl and Carol trying to find a way to get back to Paris to find Laurent. This village is composed entirely of old people. The young people went away or died during the apocalypse.
They all died of natural causes. None of them were killed by zombies. They died of old age. So a lot of the rot that we applied to the performers signified deterioration, not any sort of violent death.
Hey! Bonjour, Madame Ticas!
There's a sense of community in this village that has led them to this unusual decision to allow some of the people who have died and become walkers to continue to exist confined within their properties. So it preserves a very strange, touching, but weird sense of community. It's one of a number of sort of signature walker environments that we've created on the show.
Judgment. I see it in your eyes.
The trick with Janae is she is been a tremendous villain. So her death has to live up to the glory of her evil doings.
She really did believe she was doing the right thing for the community, you know, finding order, and that's it, it's gone.
We really wanted her death to be just completely horrific, painful, gut-wrenching.
It's a great death. It's a great death. It was the only way she could die from the monsters she created. She's gonna be one of them. It's a complete character. Her journey is complete. I'm proud of it.
They shot that separately. But I did see what Nicotero and his team came up with for when she really goes bananas on the ground.
And bladders.
It's horrifying.
We designed this animatronic head that we did several stages of makeup on Anne. It was funny, the phone calls I would have to call her from LA. Hey, I need really detailed photos of your teeth.
I'm in the south of France, in a very remote village.
I'm like, okay, get a ruler and put it next to your eyes.
We had to go to the town after to get just the ruler. And my husband was taking pictures of me in front of the kids who were like passing by going, that was very fun.
And of course, when she saw it, she's like, what are you gonna do with that when you're done with it? And I said, I don't know, probably end up in your house somewhere, maybe.
He told me not to say it. I'm so happy that I had this head.